Oh no. Somebody's done a pugger, seriously.
Welcome back, everyone, to roy&nic'stravels. This weekend we're at Lake Preston Lime Paddock, and yeah, we'll show you around.
I just thought I'd show you the spot that we've got here. We're kind of at the end of where you park here, and from what we read on the way in, like we booked it through Hipcamps, and it was $30 a night. There's a sign out the front there that says campers are welcome, and then yeah, you can just it's a $20 donation which goes towards the castle up here, and I'll show you what that is. I think that's just a like a kids play area. So yeah, we'll take you for a bit of a wander around and show you this area. There's some real quirky stuff around here, and it's a big camp, isn't it? Like you'd fit a lot of people in here. You can, as you can see out in the background there's a nice big grassy area. They're obviously wood cutters as well, or wood splitters. Got a little creek running through there, and you can camp where those fire pits are there as well. And then it goes all the way around the back there, which I'll show you. So yeah, we'll go for a bit of walk around. There's an old Rolls-Royce parked up here on top of the rocks. You can see there's quite a few campers. Well, a few in here, but you'd get a lot more. There's fire rings everywhere. Yeah. That old car, old Jag it is. Now if you like birds, you'd camp where we are. But you can camp up the top here. It's a bit drier up here, but you can camp up here. The bird life is pretty full noise down the bottom there. So we did hear them this morning, didn't we?
Geese.
Yeah, the geese were screaming their heads off. But yeah, some pretty cool stuff we can have a look at in the shed here. I'll show you around here, this old chopper and some old cars. Have a bit of a look. Check that out, nice lounge room. Cool guys. Old Jag. Nice old girl. And then he's even got his little golf cart as a Rolls. Pretty cool. Got an old chopper sitting over there. Very cool. Pretty cool old chopper. Very quirky old shit here, eh? Old turbine engine. So look at this old engine. So this little one starts the big one. And you can see all the internals are cranked. Very cool. Cool to see this thing running. Check that out. Imagine having this in your front yard. Old DC3 and an old dancer too. Very cool. Oh, you don't see that every day, do you? Oh, a few holes in the floor. Oh, there's something dead in here. Yeah, I reckon there'd be a few mice and stuff in here. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Get a little bit of info. Is it a DC, right? 47A. Hopefully you don't go through the floor here. It feels a bit dodgy to you, doesn't it? How cool is that? It'd be hard to imagine flying this thing. At least you got a bit of open air window. 3 semi-trailer loads? Yeah. Must be keen for it, eh? Because it wouldn't have been a cheap exercise getting this thing here. Hey? Oh, you got a nice viewing windows. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, this is the castle thing, isn't it? So there's a runway that runs through here. You can see it there. And then, yeah, there's a little castle thing here. Well, it's an underground house. It's pretty cool. Some very quirky stuff around here, isn't there?
Yeah. Sort of a bit cautious, you don't know,
Yeah, you don't really know where you walk. So it was the owner come up and seen us yesterday, or last night. Had a bit of a yak and told us where the cars were and what sort of cars they were, and to go for a bit of a wander and go and have a squeeze. So yeah, go for a bit of a look, and we'll show you this plane that's upside down up here. If you're looking for the place, like I said before, you're better off booking through, or just coming here and then just do the $20 donation instead of going through Hipcamps. We'll show you this sign anyway up here. See what it reads. So yeah, it's $20 per camp per night. The money goes in the honesty box at the Hobbit house, and we'll try and find that later. We'll go for a bit of a wander. You reckon? Yeah, it does. Yeah, children must be supervised. Don't make burn holes in the grass. Don't defecate on the paddock. Obviously, they've had that before, which is you wouldn't think that'd happen. But I suppose some dirty people out there. I wonder what that said. Oh, no, it's a sticker. But yeah, he had shit there. Anyway, we're going to have a look at this plane. So something else a little bit quirky. Love these sort of places where there's just real random stuff. Just go for a walk and have a look. Whatever you go, you've obviously fairly into the planes. They got a runway and a couple of planes laying around. Yeah. Something a bit different. Yeah, maybe. This is obviously a working lime mine as well, so there's plenty of signs to get in here. I did read one comment that was hard to find, but we found it quite easily. Come on, just pretty much straight in.
straight in the road.
So yeah, nice and easy. Anyway, we'll go and have a look, see if we can find this Hobbit house, and then we'll show you to a bit more around that dam area where you can camp. Oh, here comes a plane to land, huh? So yeah, you see in the background there all the camping area and the plane that we just had a bit of a squiz at. Yeah, pretty cool. Still a bit pissed that we got ripped 20 yachts, but anyway. I suppose that's the info side of things. So hopefully you get a bit out of this video that on camping here, because I know there's not a hell of a lot of info on this place. And unless you've been here before, you don't really know what the go is. So I did see some comments thinking that people People seem to think that it was closed up, but obviously it's still running. It's just come out here and donate the $20 a night and camp. Easiest way to do it instead of getting bloody going through Hipcamps. Anyway. Just random boats laying around the place. You can go inside them and have a look. And then I found this. Oh no. Somebody's done a plugger, seriously. So this is the dam area. Let's go walk you because there's stuff there everywhere. That's one dodgy looking little bridge. So yeah, obviously you can camp right around the outside. Heaps of geese and stuff. Ducks, chooks. Yeah. Definitely would not swim in it. Oh? Yeah, probably. Anyway, we'll go for a walk around the outside. There's a camping area up the top there, and just for swags and tents, and the rest is, I suppose, you can pitch a tent anywhere, I suppose. But if it gets really busy, take it. This place gets super busy with the amount of fire pits and I don't know. This looks like a very large camping area, so I'm tipping I get a few here. How many reckons here at the moment? It'd have to be probably around 20 here, I suppose. 15, 20. So yeah, like I mentioned, you do have to like birds and the noise if you camp close. If not, you have to camp out the back there a little bit. Did hear him walking around the caravan this morning, yelling out. So yeah, this is a camping area up here for your swags and your tents. There's a fire ring up there. There's our setup over there. And then there's another boat, random boat. Heaps of houses on this property too. Looks like one main house and then 3 or 4 outbuildings as far as that homes, and then there's heaps of sheds and stuff. Big property. It'd be good, all your family could live in one spot. Bit different. But at least you wouldn't have to pay bloody 10 mortgages, one real big one. Anyway, I'll show you this. Oh, look at the midges. Anyway, we'll show you this little creek up here, and they're pumping out of the creek to fill the lake up, I suppose. So I'll show you that. You can camp, like I said before, you can camp on this side. Get the old tracker going. Oh, they've dug the creek out themselves to run back this way. There we go. Anyway, we'll go for a bit of a drive. Go and check. Yeah, I'll just show you one thing. There's another car up there. What the hell? Who puts a car up on the roof? Yeah, we'll go for a bit of a drive and go and have a look around the place. We're going to go to the Old Coast Brewery for lunch, which is only up the road from our house. We're only probably 20 minutes from home, so not too far to travel this time. So yeah, we'll go and show you that.
So this is the Preston car park and the 48-hour free camp. This actually gets quite busy later on in the afternoon when we come back. You'll see it is fairly close to the car park, so just keep that in mind if you do plan on visiting this free camp. There is a toilet and a shower just across from the car park, and obviously you're right next to the beach. There is beach access either side of Preston Beach, so you can go either way, up to Mile Up or towards White Hill. Yeah, plenty of room still here, but it does get really busy. Then we move out we went out for lunch out to Old Coast Brewery, and yeah, really good feed out here. Nice green grassed area where you can kick a footy. You can bring your dog out here on a lead, and they have an excellent mini golf course, which is pretty cool. This is it here. We've had a hit here once before, and we didn't play today, but just sat down and had a bit of an early feed. Done a real nice job of the golf course, or the mini course. Very nicely done. There's a map of the mini golf. Good beer out here too. It does get quite busy, so hence why we come a little bit early. They normally have a bit of a band on, or nice place to come and stop and have a bit of a feed. Righto, we come back for the weekend away, and yeah, it was a good spot. A little bit noisy with the geese and the other birds, but like I said, if you park sort of on the north side of the campground, I reckon you'd get away from that noise. But I just thought I'd show you this outboard carrier. It's from Almac. It works really well. This is a 20 horsepower two-stroke, weighs about just touch over 50 kilos. So I really needed something that was at the right height. For me, it's not something you want to pick off the ground and carry around the place. So need to be user-friendly, I guess. And I'll show you how it works. Let's keep a strap over the back of it, just stop it kicking around. And it's just got a locating pin here, spring loaded. Just pull that pin out. And yeah, it rolls back. And then you can get it all the way back in its groove there. And then you can also pivot it all the way around like this. So that way I can actually, I guess I can service it at this stage, and you can also tilt it up so that it's really easy to grab hold of, lift it off this transit mount. And I normally park the tinny right beside us, and then yeah, throw it on the tinny. So yeah, very user friendly. Not the cheapest thing. I think I paid around $800 for it. But yeah, very user friendly, and I couldn't find anything else that was close on the market that for this type of quality. These can get mounted on the rear bar as well, depending on how your weight works. We've had the van weighed when it's fully loaded, full of fuel and everything else. And we're right on the 350 kilos on the ball, which obviously it tows really well at that sort of weight. Yeah, so yeah, I just thought I'd show you this. Yeah, drop a comment in the section below, and if you're interested in seeing a bit more about the tinny. I've got work for the next 2 weeks, and then yeah, I'm slowly getting prep done for our trip up north. So on our next time you see me, I'll probably have a bit more of a smile on my face because work will be over and done with, and we'll be getting ready to go. So I'll do a bit of video, me putting the tinny on the roof of the car, because it is a side loader, which is a bit different than the usual rear loaders. And the reason I went that way is to just avoid that shock load being an aluminium roof on the new 300s. So anyway, I'll show you that when we get there. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Something a little bit different, very close to home. And yeah, we're looking forward to going away on holidays. So I hope you join us on the next one. See you later.